2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're in the great state of Texas this week. Our first round coverage of the Valero Texas Open is about to begin. Hello everyone, I'm Luke Elvey. Alongside me in the booth is Rich Beam. It's great to have your company on 2K Sports, but following all the action out on the course is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. Let's get out to the action. And Rich, these TPC series of courses are spectacular in their own right. Some really stern tests, but probably none harder than TPC San Antonio.
It is, and the thing that makes it probably tougher than anything is that the golf course is probably designed to play firm and fast, because that's what it does most of the year. Overseeded rough, overseeded fairways, the golf ball slows down, and then you get some unkind winds throughout the day, especially when it blows out of the north. It gets a little bit cold, golf ball goes nowhere. So this golf course turns into about $8,000 of just joyous pain. It's just, it's angry. There's very few shots out there that you feel super comfortable on. You know, even the drivable 17th hole where you think, finally, I've got a hole I can take advantage of, there's danger lurking everywhere. So it's just a golf course. You have to keep the ball in play off the tee no matter what. You get off the fairways, you're making double digits, making a 16 like a player did years and years ago. It's a hard golf course, and usually with tough conditions.
Let's head across to the second, which is a par 5, but a long one, stretching over 600 yards.
Straight away for the most part, but there's a lot of danger both right and left here. The fairway bunkers down the left-hand side shouldn't really cause an issue. However, the second shots, the layup zone, there is a deep bunker on the right-hand side that could be brought into play. The third shot is to a green perched well above the fairway, and it's actually a double green. This green is also part of the 7th green.
John, give us a small update.
Hey guys, I'm down here checking out Max Homa as he gets it set for his next shot here on the 10th.
And an outside chance here.
This one's got some momentum to it.
Oh, you did not.
Okay, let's get back to the action. He's setting up for his second shot.
That away, come on.
Well, that'll work there. What an opportunity to make a birdie. And that will take him now to 1 under for the event.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
Rich, let's head to the par 3 third, the first of our shorter holes.
You really hope that the wind is not blowing into your face on this tee shot and making it that much more difficult and longer. This green's perched up high. There's runoffs all around the left-hand side and the back portion of it, and obviously you want no part of coming up short. Players that find this green will find it difficult to two-putt, as there's lots of humps and bumps and swales in it.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This has got loads of movement right to left, this one.
That's very well judged, inside the range.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Currently 1 under for the event. The fourth is one of the stronger par 4s at TPC San Antonio, stretching 485 yards.
This is a very narrow driving area, especially where that fairway bunker comes into play down the left-hand side. Second shot is to a green that runs from right to left with a deep bunker down the left-hand side. Anything missed out to the right is no bargain either, as there is a runoff area out to the right-hand side. This is a difficult par 4.
This one is all over it.
A sensational shot and a chance for a birdie here on the 4th.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot. John, talk to us. What do you got for us?
Well, I'm down here on the second hole, and Justin Thomas just getting ready to hit.
Could it be? And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. The fifth is one of the shorter par fours on the property, right on 400 yards.
Players must make a decision whether to go for it or lay up short of that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. This green is perched above the players ever so slightly, and there's a spine running right through the center of it with a low area on the left-hand side. No matter whether you go for it or you lay up, this is a wonderful birdie opportunity.
Wow, what a shot off the tee. That set up a putt for eagle.
It's exactly what I done. Nobody wants to see somebody laying up on a par 4 that's drivable. Pull out the big stick.
That's a touch of class. This is a lengthy putt here. And now this to move into a tie for 6th. Well, nicely done. Holds the putt for back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Trailing by a stroke after that hole. Time to see what this par 4 has in store.
Players must find the fairway, avoiding that bunker down the right-hand side, but from there, second shot is up the hill to a green that runs away from the players ever so slightly, but still going in with a short iron into this par 4. A birdie is definitely makeable.
This one's got to pump the brakes. Second shot here on the 6th. Oh, that was picked cleanly. This one's got plenty of legs. Not a bad play, that one. A chance to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard. A good putt to make. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 19 feet from the cup.
Well, that looked like a confident stroke.
Looking good.
Yeah, you'd be proud of that one. Even if it doesn't go in, it's a very good putt. And that should secure the par on this one. He's tied for 6th on this leaderboard. Par 3 7th, Rich, has this big cavernous bunker that sits right in the front center of the green.
And it's a triple tier green as well, Luke. It shares it with the 3rd hole. Anything missed out to the right will be fine, although you'll be in a low area that will be difficult to get it super close. But yes, you must avoid the bunker on the left-hand side. It is cavernous, as you say.
A few shots under par at the moment. Currently tied for 6th. And a par putt awaits him. He's currently tied for 6th. Welcome to the par 5 8th hole. Oh, golf clap. That's a beauty. One win so far this season. Looking for number 2 here today. Not sure if this one will stay on the short grass. And from the greenside rough here. Well, this will be a big birdie here. A good putt to make.
Starts off looking good. And a relatively good putt from that distance.
It's a lot slower going up the hill than what this player read.
He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Just one off the lead after that hole. The closing hole on this front 9 at TPC San Antonio is a strong par 4. Wow, he let the big dog eat on that one.
Woof.
From around 180 yards out. Just one stroke back in this tournament. And that one has found its way onto the green. That's a good shot, but some work ahead still. I don't mind the look of this. That's well judged. Good speed, good line. Just a short putt remaining here. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. As players make the turn, they find themselves on the tee at the 10th.
Generous driving area on this downhill par 4 that doglegs slightly from left to right. Second shot will be back up the hill to a green that's well protected by 3 bunkers. This is a good birdie opportunity if you find the fairway.
Oh, Luke, that was a stonker there.
John, do you have any info down there?
Hey guys, we're checking in with Justin Thomas as he gets set for his next shot here on the 8th.
Oh, this has got a nice looking roll on it.
All right, getting better.
His second shot here. And just one shot off the lead. Oh, that was so close to going in. A chance to move deeper under the card. This putt's for 4 under. All right, John, you've been reading them well all day. Take us through this putt.
And this putt should go left to right here.
Ooh. Putting for par. That's got to be frustrating. Hit such a great approach shot in, but wasn't able to convert.
Wondering if it was nerves that came into the equation there, being just one off the lead.
Trailing by a stroke after that hole. Another birdie opportunity lies at the par 4 11th, but players must navigate the fairway bunkers.
Tee shots must be placed on the left-hand side to get the best view and angle for their second shots, as this green sits below the player and moves from left to right. Tee shots down the right might be closer, but it's going to leave a second shot over a deep bunker and making it that much more difficult to get close.
Players setting up, trying to get up and down from the bunker.
This is looking good. Is it going to go?
Yeah, this lies pretty deep here.
Yes, this is like a big bowl of spinach salad. It's just gnarly in there.
He's hit that one well. Will it get there? And he's hit that inside the range.
And a fantastic look upcoming. Watch this thing turn.
The old hammer hands putt.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Currently at 3 under for the day. We'll reach this par 4 12th, really challenging, especially around the green.
This tee shot is underrated in difficulty-wise. This is not an easy tee shot, as this fairway pitches from left to right. You want to skirt the bunker down the left-hand side as best possible to find the fairway. Second shot from there goes straight uphill and surrounded by 2 of the deepest bunkers on the golf course. As they say, Luke, everything is bigger in Texas, and these bunkers are proof of that.
Yeah, nicely played. And this putt to move into a tie for first. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
Looks like a 24-foot putt.
Good effort from there.
5 feet coming up to the cup.
Who doesn't love a par putt?
He currently has a share of 6th position here. Thirteen's a long par 3, measuring 245 yards, Rich, but it is playing downhill.
Downhill to a sliver of a green, however. Anything missed out to the right will leave a very challenging pitch shot to a green that'll sit well above them. Come up short in those bunkers, well, that's no bargain either. A 3 here, well, you done good.
Okay, that'll work. And this putt is to move into the top 5. John, what's the line on this putt?
Well, this putt's going to go down the hill and also break to the right.
That one's going to turn out pretty well, I think.
It's downhill the entire way, and yet inexplicably comes up short.
Okay, he's holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. What do you think of the 14th, Rich? A par 5, 575 yards.
This is a really good par 5 here, Luke. Tee shot wants to favor the right-hand side of the fairway, if at all possible, shortening the hole some 20 yards. Second shot must avoid those fairway bunkers down the right and on the left-hand side. A narrow opening to this green should players go for it in 2.
And just in the first cut here. Oh, this one's coming out hot. Lining up here from a long way away. Asking for this one to break a big way back to the left.
Yep, that works. Nicely done.
It's just about 3 feet away. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And as we move along, This player is currently tied for the lead with Victor Hovland. As we start heading for home, Rich, we find ourselves on the tee at the 15th.
Could be the hardest hole on the golf course, Luke. Tee shot must avoid that bunker down the right-hand side. Second shot is to a green that's perched above the fairway and surrounded by 4 bunkers that are mean. This hole could make or break a player's day.
Well played, mate. And this shot from about 150 yards out. Going with the 9-iron, I think. Hope it gets a good kick to the left. Fairways and greens. Easy game, isn't it?
Dare I say, Luke, this player has been in fuego with his approach shots. Another green in regulation.
Ooh. A 7-footer right here. Oh, Rich, is there anything more disappointing setting up what you'd think is a makeable birdie putt, but unfortunately not able to convert? Currently 4 under for the round. As we find ourselves at the 16th, the par 3. Great entertainment here, Rich, especially with the centre bunker.
Love this hole. Probably my favorite one on the golf course, even with that bunker in the middle. The back portion of this green actually is an amphitheater, so anything missing a little bit long on both sides should wander back onto the green.
Yeah, right-hand side of the green.
Yep, that shot safely on the green. $18 feet to the cup. And he's down there. You got a read?
I've given it a good look. I see this one going left at the hole.
It's just about 3 feet away. He finds himself with a share of the lead. The 17th is certainly a fun hole. The question really is, should players go for it or lay up?
Depending on where they put the tee box, Luke, most players should be going for this green. Anything just short and left could find that deep bunker fronting a green, but to be fair, that's not a bad miss. The one you want to avoid at all costs is the one on the right-hand side, because nobody, not even professionals, like a 60-yard bunker shot.
That certainly seemed to be an aggressive play, and it's paid off. A putt coming up for Eagle. Trying to get to 6 under now with this putt. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This is looking like a 40-footer.
He's going to like the look of this one. That'll be inside the circle of friendship. An opportunity for a birdie here. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. Time to see what's happening over at the 15th. Always a thrill to catch up with what Justin Thomas is doing.
Oh, this is on a fantastic line. Is it the right distance?
Oh, that one almost went in the cup. And after that effort, that's how it looks. Rich, the finishing hole here at TPC San Antonio, very famous with that creek meandering up through the last half of it. It's a great par 5.
Only the bravest of the brave will be going for this green in 2. Just a tee shot down the left-hand side and a layup, a difficult one at that, up the right-hand side. You must avoid the bunkers and the water with your second. Third shot past the creek to a green that sits above you that has 3 distinct tiers on it. Getting it close here requires a deft touch.
Bit untidy, wasn't it? This is his second shot. Is this going to hold the fairway? That one's just found its way onto the first step.
Okay, I didn't see that from the rough. The wind was howling, but that didn't matter.
Not afraid to go deep. This putt's for 6 under par. And with that, he'll sign off on his round. And Rich, as this round comes to an end, this player is just barely leading the field, but absolutely loving the action this week.
No doubt, Luke. And even with the very slender lead going into tomorrow's round, Luke, I'm interested to see how well this player sleeps tonight.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich Beam, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow.